morning, Facebook. How are you guys? So it's Shelly Frey, psychic medium. First of all, please ignore it if my face looks kind of angled or my glasses look tilted. You know what? I'm wearing old glasses, you guys. That's a whole other story, but I bought new glasses, hated the way they felt, hated the way they looked, couldn't see out of them, and so I'm back to my old ones that I've had for 10 years. So I'm Shelly Frey, psychic medium. For those of you that don't know me, I am a psychic and a medium, and I try to do Facebook Live videos once in a while just to kind of see you guys, talk to you guys. I'm a real person. A lot of times people will say, is this girl for real? Is this real? Is this a scam? I'm a real person, just a normal person. A lot of people get really nervous and excited all at the same time and when they're going to do a reading with me, because I don't know what they think. I think sometimes people think I have these tarot cards people use or a zodiac or some weird crystal ball, and that's just not me. I'm just a normal person. And I actually titled this I Am Who I Am because I've had a lot of problems. Good morning, Lori from Ohio. Good morning, Erica, Andrea, and Christine. If you guys are joining me, just say hi so I can say hi to you. So who's ready for Christmas, right? It's like less than a week away. Can you guys believe that? Everyone is like struggling, I think, whether it's anxiety, whether it's emotions, whether it's finances, whether it's feeling lonely, missing someone that's passed. I think that this holiday season, every holiday season really, people get so excited, and I love Christmas. I always have. I think it brings out the best in humanity overall, and so I love it. But at the same time, as excited as I even get down. I miss people I've lost. I worry about finances, things like that. So I get it. Which brings me back to this video. So many of you know, I have talked about it before, that I am very, very liberal minded. I believe that God does exist. I believe that God loves us all and he doesn't judge us. That's not what he does. People think that there's this whole huge judgment day. Imagine it being an unconditional love from a parent because he's our father, right? That's what I understand from doing readings, talking to the other side. I don't know it all. I don't pretend to. They don't tell me everything, and I don't think I'm supposed to know everything. But I do believe that we're supposed to love each other, regardless of who we fall in love with, male or female, or whatever we identify as gender-wise, or whatever political party we are, or what we believe or don't believe. I think that the key is just love. And so that's my message, and that's what I try to get across. And every single reading I do, it's about expressing that love, whether it's with your guides in a psychic reading about your life and your future and past mistakes and things like that, or whether it's a medium reading where you're talking to loved ones that are past. I mean, Christmas represents love, regardless of your belief system. Do I believe in the Bible? I get that a lot this time of year. You know what, guys? I believe that the Bible is a book, which is a lot of fiction, but based primarily on fact. And let me explain that. I believe in God. I believe there is a Jesus. I believe he died on the cross. I don't necessarily believe every little interpretation that comes out, and nothing bothers me more than people that use religion as an umbrella to hate. So I am who I am. I always say, if you don't like me, you don't like what I'm saying, you don't believe me, I would rather lose you as a client. I would rather not even make an income and be able to do readings and get a job elsewhere than not be who I really am. If I'm nothing else with you guys, I'm honest, I'm real, and this is who I am. So I just want to tell you all I love you. Good morning, Donna, Amy. Look at all these people. This is so cool. Dawn, hi, Dawn. Nicole, Cindy, good morning. Watching from Utah. Oh my God, it's got to be cold there because it's freezing here. So a lot of you have seen, hi Lena, L-I-N-A, Lina, good morning. Oh my God, it's so awesome that you guys are all here. I know it's just a few days before Christmas and you have a million things to do and some of you are still working, so I just appreciate it. So many of you have seen the 12 days of Christmas offers I've been doing. I'm doing those as a way, I usually for 10 years, 15 years have not discounted readings, like rarely ever. But I've had a lot of requests for people that are really struggling financially, need this, but just can't afford it. And people, that always brings up the question, why do you charge what you do? Why do you charge at all? Well, it is a business. It is my job. I would love to do this for free. I always say if I hit the lottery, I'd do it for free. But I have to support 3 kids. This is our only income. My husband is like my go-to. He does everything. I do the readings. He does the rest. He figures out the fees, where we're going to travel, all these things. So it's basically the salary of 2 people. And so it's not always easy to make that work and pay all our bills, support our kids, those kind of things. So that's how we base our fees. I feel like people like athletes and singers and doctors and all these other people that save lives, or like doctors, or have this great gift from God, like singers, they make millions and millions of, trust me, we're not making anywhere close to that. We're making what the average Joe makes. We live in a very rural town. Average Joe here makes 40 to 60,000 as a family, maybe a little more. That's what we make. And people say, how is that possible? Well, we have a ton of expenses. I mean, just reaching you guys on Facebook is $1,000 a month. It's crazy. So I'm only telling you all this so people kind of understand the backstory of why we charge and why we charge what we do. I wish we could charge less. I do. So anyway, the 12 days of Christmas offers have been great because I'm trying to find ways to give you some kind of a gift from you to me to you, so that it helps you a little bit if you really need readings and you need the discount. So they've been awesome. Today's offer is schedule an emergency reading and get, I think it's $50 off, which is huge. So emergency readings are just basically mean you have a situation where you cannot wait till the next available reading, which right now is like mid to end of January, by phone. This is all by phone. So you need to talk to me like immediately. And it may be an hour from now, it may be tomorrow morning, it may be 3 days from now, but it's still kind of ahead of everyone else that waits for their appointment. And so they're a higher fee. And so right now, today's offer, which is only good today, is if you call and schedule this emergency reading, which you have to call or text John to do that, 717-816-1258. You can't like do it online because we have no way to do it that way. You get $50 off that emergency fee, which is pretty cool for those of you that really need it. I've had some amazing readings recently. I think because of the holidays, loved ones come through from heaven and they really, really want to prove themselves. So I've gotten nicknames like Goober, and one girl's name was Andrea, but they called her Annan. And these things come out of my mouth during these phone readings. It just blows my mind. And people say, oh, well, you can find out anything about people now. It's all over the internet. First of all, I do so many readings. I have 3 kids. It's Christmas. I don't have time to be trying to research and find this stuff. Secondly, even if I did, I only have a last name and phone number when I do a phone reading. So how would I do that? And thirdly, the stuff they tell me, like Annan or Goober, or the name of a dog, Ginger, that passed when the person was like 4 and they're now in their 40s. There's no way you're finding that. I mean, you guys, let's be real. How would I know that? And I feel like I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone. People that come on my page and say, you should know where we want you to come. Aren't you psychic? That's just crazy. I don't know things. I have to communicate, connect, go through a whole meditative state, get connected with either your loved ones or your guides. If they're telling me you're switching jobs and it's a bad idea, I'm going to tell you. If you tell me at the beginning it's okay to tell you everything, how would I know you're switching jobs? You could have been there 20 years. So yeah, I do prove it, but not on purpose. I'm not out to just prove myself. I did that years and years and years ago. And I always say, people that are I understand a little bit of skepticism. There's so many frauds. If you go spend $20 for a psychic and they're dealing cards, that's not a true psychic ability. That's just my opinion. So I know I'm kind of all over the place this morning, but so many things have been coming up and I try to go over it all. Hi, Nicole Davis. Oh, you're beautiful too. Well, I love you guys. I mean, the truth is I do this because I love you guys, because I know what it's like to be a mom, to be a wife, to be a daughter, to lose people you love, to be stressed, to feel depressed. I understand it. I get it. I am you. I am just a normal person. So I do these readings to help people. And I would say 99% of the people I do readings with tell me that it's like a weight lifted off their shoulders, even from phone readings, because they're just as good. I do want to, hi guys, hi Lena. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. I can't even say hi to everyone. I'm so blessed that you guys are all here. Really, it means a lot to me. I had a lady do a phone reading last week, and she was very almost abrupt and, I hate to say rude, but kind of nasty at first, because she felt like it was a lot of money. And I think she was very skeptical, but she thought she'd try it. And her son came through who had passed. On Christmas Eve, he passed. And he told me that. He also told me who killed him, which by name, the person who murdered him, which she always suspected but didn't know. He told me how it happened, who found his body. I mean, the details were just crazy. And I realized she's rude because she's been to psychics. They've never told her crap. She misses her son and she just wants to know he's okay. And the messages he gave her, validating this ornament she had painted the day before in his memory and all this stuff, I can't even tell you as a mom, I don't want to cry on air. I can't tell you as a mom what that feels like, guys, what that feels like to hear that. I am so blessed that she finally came to me, chose me, and got to talk to him. That touched my heart. I'm the kind of person that cries watching, Rudolph. I cry watching commercials. I cry easily. I know that. But things like this really move me. And I remind myself, for all those people that are cynical and rude and really tear me down, that's what it's about. That's why I do it. That makes it all worth it. Stressing over finances and never knowing the income and all these things that go along with running your own business in general. It's all worth it when I get just one person like him. So I can't even tell you how much I appreciate you guys, both trusting me, doing readings all the time, spreading the word, telling others means the world to me. And so I just wanted to give you something for Christmas, and that's what I'm trying to do. There's also this free reading contest. People seem very confused about this. It's really, really simple. I'm doing a free reading, a free phone reading. To get into that drawing, you follow the link, which is on my page. I'll post it in this thread too. And you spend $20. Now, I know $20 is still a lot right now at Christmas, but for $20, you go into a drawing for a free phone reading at a later date. In addition, I'm doing a virtual show on January 3rd in the evening where you'll get a call-in number and a PIN. Doesn't cost you anything unless maybe you don't have long distance. I don't know how that whole phone thing works anymore, and when you call in, it's a show where it's called New Year, New You. I'm going to talk about starting the year off right and what's in store and how to control some of the things that happen to you and all kinds of stuff. That's free. I mean, it's $20 to get into the show virtually, plus get into that drawing. It's an amazing offer. And if you don't want the reading, you can give it away, gift it away, whatever you want to do, sell it. I don't care. It's all about me trying to help you guys who really need it get this free reading. So if you want these tickets, you better get them because I'm only selling so many and we're getting down to the wire. Also, regular phone readings are being scheduled in January. If you want one, get it because we're about to close January out, which means if you want a reading after the holidays, whether you need guidance for the new year one-on-one, whether you need to talk to a loved one, that's going to be February soon. So schedule that online. It's shellyfrey.com, or you can call or text that same number for my husband, John, who, as I mentioned, handles all that. I get a lot of questions about fees. Fees are all over the place. I can't give you a flat fee because it's not that simple. If I'm doing a weekend or evening phone reading, they cost more than morning phone readings. Because they're more in demand, I do less of them. If I'm traveling, the fee is always based on how far do I have to travel, how many days am I off work, what's the hotel, what's the airfare. So there's no flat, easy answer to that question. That's why I always refer you to John, and he handles it all. So I think those are some of the main things I wanted to tell you. As far as the 2020 calendar, I can't wait to see you guys all in person. This year, more than any, we have decided we are only going where people want me. Meaning, if you want me to come close to you, whether it's in your hometown, the nearest city to you, whatever, to do personal private readings with you and me and others, back-to-back private readings at a hotel, you have to schedule it. I'm not just going to willy-nilly pick locations. There's just too many people that want me near them, and that's the best way to do it. So you have to have a few people. How many depends on where you are. If you're in Florida, you're going to need more people than if you're in Connecticut or New York because you're closer to me. You don't even really have to have the people, but you have to pay the fee for so many people, so you might as well have them. But John will explain all of that. I'm hoping to have that calendar out within the next couple weeks. So if you know you want me in 2020 in your area, please call or text John. Say, I want her in this area. Yes, I have a few people. He'll explain how it works. You'll pay a deposit, pick a weekend. You get that weekend. It's yours, and I will come there. If you want me in your home, you can do that. You want me at your work, wherever. But normally I just go to a hotel nearby. That saves you from having to worry about having all the people at your house and get ready and all that stuff. Up to you. But that's the only way you're going to get me in your area. And I do love seeing you guys and doing in-person readings. Some of you haven't done a reading in years. I think, oh my God, if I could do this, if I could talk to my pack, which many of you know I can't talk to my own family, but if I could, hi Joyce, oh my God, I love you so much. You know that. Anyway, if I could, I would do it every freaking day. Now, a lot of times I get it. You can't afford to do it every day, but once a month, once every 6 months, once a year, whatever you can do, it is so worth it. Put that money aside. Look at it as your past loved one fund. You know, sometimes people will say, well, I spent the money yesterday. I went out to the bar. You chose alcohol over your loved one. Like, that just blows my mind. Everyone has their own priorities, and I get that, but I just can't imagine canceling on my loved one or my guides, even if you're just doing a psychic reading last minute. So think about that and what your priorities are and how you can get there, and do them when you can. I also am going to be introducing, and I already have started, psychic counseling. That's more like going to therapy. Only you don't have to sit on the couch and tell me everything. I kind of already know it from your guides, and I can help you, and you can have regular sessions. And most people who have been doing it say it's better than therapy for years, could not help them. Whether it's an alcoholic, whether it's depression, whether it's, bad parenting, whether it's drug addiction, whatever your issues are, and we all have them, right? Everybody has them. And I love, for those of you that know me, I'm very simple. I love Starbucks. I love animals. I love you guys and the afterlife and this gift. And I love Garth Brooks. And Garth Brooks, I heard him say recently on a thing he did on A&E, every blessing has a curse, every curse has a blessing. And that's true for all of us. So don't ever think you're alone, because you're not. Someone out there is going through the exact same thing, and we're all going through something. Plus, your loved ones and guides are always there to carry you. So you're really never alone, if that makes sense. Anyway, I've spilled a lot. Oh, hi, Summer. I love catching you live. Oh, thank you. Summer, I haven't seen you in forever. You need to schedule. See, that's what I mean. Sometimes it's been years, and I get money's tight. Things happen. People are like barely able to pay their rent. I've been there. I'm there right now. Juggling bills, things like that happen. But at the same time, save up, even if it's $2 a week or a month, until you get there. Some people do that. Anyway, I just want to leave you with this thought. Christmas is a time for love. It's not about what's under the tree. It's about what's in here. It's not about, are your bills being paid? It's the 1 week, and I don't say day, I say week. It's the 1 week of the year where you can show love with true emotion and happiness and appreciation for what you have. You're homeless. Do you have gloves? You just lost somebody that you love. Do you have someone else there to hold you through it? There's always a plus. Look for the plus. Look for the plus, guys. Look for the plus. I struggle with it too. We all do, but it's there. Anyway, I'm going on and on babbling. There's so many things I want to talk. Oh, the president, this whole impeachment thing. Okay, I'm just going to say this for a second. You all know, probably, if you follow me, how I feel about politics, the election that happened when Trump went into office, all of these things. But my feeling now is this. I don't care what political party you are. What's the point? We're putting so much time and effort into this whole thing that we know that he's not going to end up leaving office. Just because he's impeached here doesn't mean they're kicking him out here. They're probably not. Doesn't mean he can't run next time. So why put all this thought and energy into negative energy here at Christmas doing this? I don't understand the concept. Just move on. It is what it is. It happened what happened. Families are divided to this day about it, and just move on, guys. That's all you have to do. Just move on. Let it go. Let's just move forward. So many people dwell in the past about this stuff, and it makes them miserable people. Go watch It's a Wonderful Life. Go watch that movie because it's not about that stuff with the president. So what do I think about the impeachment? I think it's a waste of time and money. Doesn't mean I'm a Trump supporter. Doesn't mean I'm not. I'm not even getting into that. I'm just saying this time of year, we should be focused on so many other things as a country, like feeding the homeless, giving gifts to kids that don't have them, people that are suffering addiction and spent their money on heroin instead of Christmas gifts. Where's our compassion? Where's our humanity? It should not be focused on Trump and impeachment. It's just a waste of time. That's my opinion. That's my 2 cents. I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about some of the things I've said. That's who I am. You guys either love me or hate me. I am who I am, and I'm real. I love you all. I'll try to come back to you again before Christmas or on Christmas. But if I don't, please have a Merry Christmas. Let all the negative go. Focus on, for at least 30 seconds right now, what you have that you appreciate. There's something. There's something you're blessed with. Just try to appreciate it. Get a hold of John. Get those emergency readings today. Get your $50 off. Try to get your area scheduled. Get a few people to commit to you. Yes, we'll do readings. Call John and get your weekend. Grab your weekend. Pay your deposit as soon as possible, because I need to get this calendar out for you guys. Schedule your January, February phone readings. Evening readings are coming back. Yay. Phone readings in the evening have been gone for a year. They're coming back this year, upcoming year. So look for that. So many exciting, new, different kind of things. I'm going to interact with you guys more, take your questions, things like that. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Be safe out there. Stay warm. I love you all.